You can watch it on your phone if you watching Edric. Hold up, I'm finna send it to your phone. I'm gonna go to Game Exchange after this. They got them at Game Exchange, Edric. They got the terabytes at Game Exchange. My homeboy said for $60. They got the terabyte things at Game Exchange for $60. They say he bought here for $60 at Game Exchange.
Internal or external?
I don't know how to ask you. Damn. Which one you got?
I like the one. I like the internal one.
So how you do the external? You gotta take it or loose. So how do I do the internal? I gotta take it apart and stuff. Oh, okay. I might do that then. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go on PlayStation.com.
Yeah, I did that before. I did that one time before. I still got it on my USB. Come here, my shit had cut off, man. I had wiped my whole game like it was a brand new game. Man, that woman got armpit hair? No, I just dropped it off. Man, you know the motherfucker stayed, nigga. When you saw Mike going, he was going home. Nigga, dog. They married, bro. Man, you see the edge of this nigga try to play me like you don't know that. Really? So you think two whites gonna make a black? Come on, man. You stupid like them white people. Huh? What'd you say? Man, go ahead and get with it. Bitch crazy. You be crazy. Man, what you do there? Man, you create that man with a good 24/7. He know what's up. When she come and drop off, he right there. Pick her up, he right there. Dang, get a girl a break. Well, today was the first time he wasn't there. Today was the first time he wasn't there, though. The first time ever. Hey, man, them people know about my baby mama. Who? They say supposed to come Wednesday. You gonna get one too?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside my partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at these LA Chargers, champions of the AFC, making just their second Super Bowl appearance. You remember they were blown out by the 49ers back in Super Bowl 29, but remember that was a much different team than this one.
And think about this team. If they can accomplish what they're setting out to do in this ball game, win a Super Bowl, they would enter their new building as the Super Bowl champions. This team has been around a while. It's moved a little bit, but here they are with a chance to take a Lombardi Trophy into their new facility. And think about them in the old days in the AFL and how great they were. They'd like to reclaim that glory as the champions of all of football.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history. But we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits. Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. And, boy, they had some great teams, too, didn't they? Bud Grant was their head coach. Fran Tarkenton, a quarterback. Alan Page and the Purple People Eaters on defense. They were all Hall of Famers. And don't forget Paul Krause. He's a very proud member of that great secondary they had. So we're going back more than 40 years since their last visit. You think the state of Minnesota is excited about this one? I know they are. They're ready to get this one going.
Man, what?
From the 27, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Man, look, that nigga see me. Oh, there go Ty. He walk off. I swear to God, look, we was at Walmart. I'm walking by. Oh, there go Ty. That what you heard the nigga say? Oh, there go Ty. Nigga walked off.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I say he got me blocked on Instagram too.
It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on. Happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
I give him about 5-4.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7.
Hell nah, dog. Nah,
and not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Man, we're about 5-7, man. Man, I bet you go see that nigga in real life. He like Kevin Hart.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check.
Rivers.
Come on, nigga. I need that pick too, bro.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, easy. Hey, Hunt.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll take this one for
What you became a babysitter since you lost your job?
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6. Pull it high. Kill. Tight dog. Load it.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I got mine.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd
It's
down.
like 2 weeks. No. The stimulus come Wednesday. The regular taxes, if you didn't do the regular taxes yet, they go by your last year.
Ready? Lock 11.
Yeah, they go by last year if you didn't do it yet this year.
55.
On 3rd down, Rivers.
Have you did the taxes last year?
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
190.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Red. Red. Back. White, 89.
Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, he said he wasn't ready for it. What?
Set 180. Block 15.
Right here.
Behind.
34. Tackles.
Behind.
I don't know.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that's not nearly going to be enough.
He got 2
Stopped at
Instagram.
the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him
what's
a
the
couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact
Yeah,
in the
he got
running
me
game
on
thus
the,
far, and after
Michael.
that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping
He
him.
like LIL in my game.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of
What it
offense
is,
to run
Spanish?
there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful?
I just sent it to my phone. Send it to
Or
my
do you go
phone.
to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Bang. Hey, 382. Last 50.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Okay, there you are.
Nice touch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Ooh, that touchdown.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lady. Listen. Done.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Bravo. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers. He attempts on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on now. Let me come right here. Just watch.
I'm here all day.
I'm a beta.
Operating from the gun.
Look.
Rivers.
Oh, get the...
And that's going to
told
be
you.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Call one on Bowser.
Check, what's the distance? First.
Call one on Bowser.
Hey, Charlie.
They go play action.
what you trying to get
Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, you said you get a built one.
Brandon Mebane gets the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Done.
58, come on.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar that balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. They come out now and put together some nice plays.
If you ain't fouled there this year, it's gonna go by your last year tax.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
No, you got fouled there.
On the carry, it's Cook. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
What's the sentence?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards a gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got it. 11 yards for number 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense.
They'll try to run with Madison.
Yeah, so I'm taking to a touchdown, Madison.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Huh? Anybody here?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Cousins now from the 50. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Huh? Man, the fuck? Maybe you ever look at that score? You think you're making that with the dead?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down and 4. Rivers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 30. 20.
Oh, boy!
10,
boy!
Man!
Oh, I got clipped in, son.
That's the story of the game. They've been
Boy,
suffocating
go
all
look at
game
what I
long
just
on
did to this
defense.
dude on this
They're
interception.
suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw out.
That's what you call sticking committee.
Every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hey, just go back.
So they throw
just
the
go
pick
back
six.
before the
They'll get another
interception.
shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back.
I want you to tell Rail, Stroy, Gio, and I'm the number one sticking committee person. And it's on the live.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On 1st and 10, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The second attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And Allen's got it. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen,
it's this woman on YouTube, like, you watch.
And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
My homeboy, they need to get a hell of a workout there. They need to be sweating hard.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Yeah, that's true. Like, at that time, I wasn't drinking no sodas. I was drinking, like, juice, or Kool-Aid, and TD. But
following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
We had worked out Monday.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
The decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say,
God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't
punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Let me fix that. Huh?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cousins here to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ken. Gun.
To throw is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
But a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
White! Hey, Rocket!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch twins!
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Eric Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Rivers now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ooh, come on, man. I need the whole team to get a sack, bro.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rivers.
Come on.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And down he'll go at the 25. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes.
Huh?
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
My nigga, Trey Waynes.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Mm.